Welcome to the Arun Church podcast, where our mission is bringing life to everyone, everywhere, every day. Each podcast episode features the latest talk from our church, which are released weekly. We're passionate about Jesus, love to worship together, and are committed to changing our community for the better. Connect with us at arunchurch.com. What an amazing film that was. Just incredible. Stu Smith and CPO have done that, and it's just brilliant. There are so many things that we can notice about the message of Christmas from watching this film. The grandfather at the start gives his granddaughter the wooden baby Jesus. He gave what he had treasured over his lifetime and maybe was handed down from his family to him. He gave what he had. His granddaughter takes the precious treasure he has given and takes the things others have seen as rubbish and makes the most beautiful nativity scene. Of course, her grandfather can't see what she's done, so she firstly by herself pulls the Christmas scene, the Christmas story with all its beautiful message of hope and life up the hill towards her grandfather's house. Soon others see her journey, her heart and her struggle, and they help her. People of all different ages and backgrounds and cultures gather to help her get to her grandfather. They then arrive and the grandfather opens the door, the delight evident on his face as he sees what she has done, his treasured wooden baby Jesus, the rubbish she has made beautiful in the creation of the Christmas story, the people she has gathered to help, and the hope and life she has brought. There are so many things we can notice in this story and so many things to learn. First of all, I notice about giving. To give. Isaiah 9:6 says this, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given." The Christmas story is all about giving, the giving of gifts by the wise men, the gift of life, and ultimately the gift of Jesus. We remember at Christmas that God gave his son for us. That gift changed our world and has changed our lives. That gift was so impactful, so huge, but we all have something we can give, even if that's small. We can give a smile, an encouragement, a thoughtful gift. However small, we can all give something. Just like the grandfather in the film who gave what he had, we can give what we have this Christmas, and it can make a difference. The second thing that I notice is that they gathered. Luke 2:17 says this, "So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in a manger." In the Christmas story, we find so many gatherings. Angels formed a choir. The shepherds gather around the manger. When we gather, it's powerful. When we gather, it's joyful. Our voice is beautiful, but a choir takes your breath away. And when we gather together, so much more can be achieved, and often with greater joy. We need each other. We need each other's company and wisdom. We need each other's prayer and love. We need help, physical and spiritual and emotional help from others. We can't do everything by ourselves. The little girl in the film struggles to pull the nativity by herself, but with others her load is lighter. There's joy in it. She needs those around her to help, and so do we. And then the last thing I notice is it's all about sharing. To share. Luke 2:32 says this, "The shepherds returned and let loose, glorifying and praising God for everything they had heard and seen." And it says also, when they had seen him, they spread the word concerning everything that had been told to them about this child. Throughout the Christmas story, there is a sense that this news is so exciting, so amazing, that no one can keep it to themselves. They need to share it. The shepherds just had to tell everyone about what they had seen. The life-changing Christmas story is so captivating, so liberating, that we have to share it. We want to share it. The news that Jesus was born not as a king in a palace, but as a vulnerable baby, so that our broken relationship with God could be mended, is good news for everyone. The girl in the film who had created such beauty out of such rubbish just had to share it. So she did. She didn't keep it to herself. She shared it with her grandfather, who was so important to her. In the same way, let us share Jesus with others this Christmas. Invite them to church. May we serve at soup kitchens, take mince pies to your neighbours. May we encourage our children and sing carols together. Let us give and gather and share this Christmas. Happy Christmas, everyone.